Hi all, today we'll be presenting on the operation management issues with reference to EDPR sunset. The team members consist of Laurence, Wallace, May, Estella, Yuan, and myself, Hui. We'll first be introducing the said company and thereafter the three selected operation management issues, resolutions, benefits. Lastly, the conclusion of our findings. I'll be passing on the time to Laurence, who will start off the introduction.
Hi, my name is Laurence. So, what is Sunseap and who is Sunseap? Sunseap is a vertical utility company that focuses on renewable energy. Founded in 2012, it has moved to be one of the most respected renewable energy developer in and outside of Singapore. On the other hand, who is EDP? EDP is basically a short for Energy de Portugal and EDPR, Energy de Portugal Renewables. Their footprint covers North America, South America, of course Europe. And before acquiring Sunseap, they have no Asia Pacific footprint. And therefore now with Sunseap, they are a fully global company. As in any company, it's always good to relook into the company activities to see how things can be done more effectively. Here, through the lens of operational management, we look into recycling and optimizing the cheaper use of source of funding, streamlining procurement between global sourcing and regional sourcing, and of course, relook into the restructuring of engineering, design, as well as approval process. Typically, for a project financing cycle, it always starts with cost determination, looking at various funds that we can make use of, both the initial seed funds within the company and then looking into a bank loan or project financing structure through equity or through any other mezzanine loan structure. And this usually takes a long time and takes a lot of due diligence process, and only to start repayment upon the project completion and pay with the revenue earned. Usually from the perspective of the lenders, this is considered to be a high risk, as there are uncertainties whether the project can be delivered in the first place. Leveraging from our parent company that worth almost 20 billion euros in Europe stock exchange values, and as well as having about a 24 billion euro investments intent over the next few years to 2025 on building up renewable energy projects, assets, and intend to even further minimize their existing coal plant into a non-carbon generation source. We can make use of these funds to easily negate the requirements of early stage project financing, and therefore minimizing the need for expensive project funding and minimizing the need for due diligence processes as well as other processes that are not in control of the company. Here you can see that from the previous cycles, there are only 3 funding task cycles. My teammate Wallace will explain on the operational benefits of such a reduction.
Thanks, Laurence, for explaining the challenges of the source of funding. My name is Wallace. I will cover the resolutions. So as you can see from the diagram, there's an obvious operational benefit from utilizing in-company funds to fulfill project development, constructions, and end delivery. Given the reduced cycle, the company is able to achieve more projects for any given timeline. At the same time, the company has an option to carry out refinancing at a cheaper interest rate since the projects are already earning revenue, meaning the project is now at very low risk. Such improvements allow the company to recycle available funds for project developments and investments. This also allows more cash to firm. I will now pass to my teammate May and Estella to talk about streamlining procurement issue, comparing global sourcing and regional sourcing. Thank you.
Thank you, Wallace. Next, I will cover about procurement, global versus region. So I will cover more to the problem statement and resolution. So firstly, given this company own a capability on project delivery, the company at the best effect may achieve about 335 MW of solar project construction and delivery in a year. And secondly, leveraging on an aggregated large annual project portfolio of 6.225 GW instead of 334 MW as a group. So this may be able to forge close strategic partnership with manufacturing and suppliers, and also maybe enabling partner to carry R&D, and in other way can optimizing economy of scales, and lastly will be enabling just-in-time delivery globally.
Thank you, Melanie. Hi, my name is Sichan, or you may call me Estella. Now I will discuss procurement operational benefit, global versus regional sourcing. We are consistent reasoning that operation management is all about managing resources. In this case, the managing resources on this point are material and equipment for the purpose of delivering a project construction that will use solar energy as part of the core business for EDPR Sunseed APSC. From the global perspective, EDPR Sunseed APSC is able to leveraging the aggregated demand as a group, encompassing market coverage of North America, Latin America, Europe, the United Kingdom, and Asia Pacific, to have the better bargaining power to strike strategy partnership with supplier and manufacturer. This gives provision for the following. First, reduction of cost of supply and equipment with 1% of the manufacturing capacity of the whole of China. Second, just-in-time delivery of material and equipment to the project construction site across the geography. Third, enable partners' commitment to carry out R&D for high-quality material and equipment in terms of performance and maintainability. Fourth, produce material and equipment they are modularized for easy scaling up during project construction. Lastly, reduce the need to hold inventory to support continuous operation across the geography. Next, I will pass the time to my teammate, Yuwen, to talk about the challenges 3. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Yuwen. I'll present the third challenges Sunset has faced regarding project approval processes. As shown in the diagram below, in order for Sunset to obtain approval and begin work, the company must complete an initial draft and calculations before passing them on to a senior engineer to vet and verify, and then submitting to a qualified person to endorse and sign off. Finally, a professional engineer will sign off on the final approval. This process will usually take about 3 to 4 months or longer if there are changes due to the unique complexity of the work before Sunset can begin. Not to mention, Sunset will have to manage more than one project at the same time. As mentioned in the previous slide, Sunset will have to go through a lengthy process just to get approval before begin working on the project. There's enough data on project development team to show that there are possibilities for Lego building blocks to demolish the conceptual belief that there's no single project is the same. At Sunset, a software was co-developed with a vendor who was chosen to perform initial engineering design and project development. The goal is to shorten the development time and providing a venue for design optimizations. I will now pass to Hui Li to explain more details on how Sunset have achieved this outcome.
Thank you, Ewan. Next, I'll be talking about the operational benefits that it has brought about. With the development of the software, shorter development time and design optimization was achieved. The current project development progress improved the following process flow performance: throughput rate, number of project development over given timeline, throughput time, development duration with computer-aided software, work in progress, fewer processes to be carried out by engineers over the same given timeline, and lastly, optimizing the use of man-hour on any given engineering development task. As shown in the diagram below, there is a reduction of process cycles up to 73%. Concluding on our presentation, it shows that operational management is an essential ability to run the business effectively. More often, each of these activities are interconnected. As shown, the ability to capitalize on in-house funds instead of sourcing for funds that are high in cost premium and have a higher risk factor. Refining development tasks to optimize the usage of manpower and their expertise through maximizing the bargaining power by streamlining procurement process with larger global demand. This greatly results in the employees working more efficiently, indirectly improving their working attitude, and hence yielding higher profits for the company. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening and have a good day.